So Teofimo Lopez, he was supposed to, you know, lining up with Devin Haney. They were talking, and he claimed that he read over everything and said, "Nah, I ain't really interested." Then he came out with all these excuses, blaming Devin's religion, and then blaming the fight being in Saudi Arabia, saying it's Bill Haney and how they just want to get a come up off of his name, and he's coming up with all kinds of excuses as to why he is not fighting Devin Haney. Cool. And Devin Haney is like, okay, I'm not even sure what division he's still in. I think he's like right now in purgatory. Like he's in between divisions. He's supposed to be at welterweight. He did have the belt at junior welterweight, the WBC belt. He got off of Regis Prograis. But Devin is pretty much a welterweight right now. So Devin is not really in the picture anymore at 140, all right? So that leaves this question. There's 4 champions currently at 140 pounds. It's one of those divisions where the belts are scattered everywhere. It's not, no belt, no fighter there, no champion has more than one belt. So everybody is one of those things where it'll take a while for a dispute to even take place. But the current champions, Teofimo Lopez has the WBO belt. Gary Antuanne Russell, Gary Antuanne Russell, he has the WBA belt. Alberto Puello has the WBC belt, and Richardson Hitchens has the IBF. So those are the champions. Richardson Hitchens has a fight lined up with George Kambosos in July, and June. I believe it's June, right? I think it's June. And Alberto Puello has a fight lined up against Subriel Matias coming up soon too. So those 2 champions are pretty much tied up right now, which leads the other 2 champions, Gary Antuanne Russell and Teofimo Lopez. So why isn't Teo trying to make a fight with Gary Antuanne Russell so he can unify? Huh? Why isn't he trying to take that fight? As I look at the landscape of 140, and I look at all of the champions, all of them are kind of like threats to Teo, bro, in their own sense. And I think that's why he's not trying to make those fights. I don't think Teo is going to even be unified at that weight. I think what's going to happen with Teo is he's going to end up probably vacated soon, and he's probably going to move up to welterweight. And that's probably where his career ends, because his power is not carried up to welterweight. His power didn't even carry up to junior welterweight. But all of the other champs are threats. Richardson Hitchens is a mover. He don't do good against movers like that. Alberto Puello, he's a mover, slick counterpuncher. He doesn't do well against those fighters. And Gary Antuanne Russell, he is more of a stationary fighter, but he can also box too. But he has power. He has real raw power. Dangerous for Teofimo Lopez. And after watching his performances at 140 so far against lower class fighter, lower named opponents and stuff, I see why he's not really trying to really press to line it up with those other 3 champions at all. But why isn't he still, he talks big fights, but bro, you got a division, you got a belt. Why you not trying to unify with Gary Antuanne Russell? What happened? What's the problem? Ain't nothing between y'all but space. You the A side, so-called, right? So you reach out to the Russell family and try to make that fight happen. We want to see you fight the best, all right? No more Arnold Barbosas, okay? We want to see you. Not taking that away from Arnold Barboza. He's a good fighter. But he's one of those fighters that's like, okay, he's supposed to spoil things, but, it never really happens. He's one of those type of fighters. He's I say mid-tier fighter, all right? He's not elite. So why is it Teofimo Lopez reaching out, calling out Gary Antuanne Russell? You calling out Boots, Bud. The way you call out Bud, the way you've been calling out Boots, how come you don't have the same energy for Gary Antuanne Russell? Why aren't you calling him out? He's right there at your doorstep. He's in your classroom. Why are you trying to go to the next class to fight other fighters, to fight other students? You got a student in your classroom to fight, man. What's up? We waiting to see that. You the takeover, so why you not trying to take over 140 if you the takeover? Huh? Good question, huh? Anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. It's Rebel Life Boxing, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. And I'm out.